Hola, minasan! Welcome back for another round of tabletop games. How y'all doing? This is going to be a bit of a somber show today because I'm going to put this on hiatus. I have a game design that I have to finish and get it done. So this whole show is gonna go on hiatus for quite some time. When I get back, I don't know, but hopefully when I come back, you'll get to see this game design. Hopefully. But I figure I'm gonna end. If I'm gonna end this, I'm gonna end it on put this on hiatus. Put it on hiatus on a good note. And I got my hands on this unopened box of Streets of New Capenna draft boosters. Um, I was debating. I had some debates about this, whether I should crack it open or not. You know, what I'm saying, put it on a mantle, let it sit there, all nice and everything. But you know what? I don't get this man very often. Honestly, this is the first time I ever got this. I got this on the cheap, and yeah, I know people say, well, you could flip it. And it's true. I mean, I could flip it. Um, but I've been looking at the market and the value went down on New Capenna. But another thing is that this was a very rare opportunity because I really got this on the cheap, like really on the cheap. And it's not every day that I get to crack open, a whole bunch of magic cards on the cheap. You know, like how much are packs going for? They're going for like what? A whole lot. Like how many's in a booster? How many are in these boosters here? There's 36 draft boosters and a box topper. Then it got 15 randomly inserted cards. So let's do the math here. Uh, if you don't mind indulging me, 36 packs times 15 cards equals 540 cards. So yeah, yeah, that's 100 commander. That's the equivalent of 100 commander decks. And considering how much I paid for this, this was mad cheap. This was mad cheap, honestly. Which family will earn your allegiance? The Obscura, the Maestros, the Riveters, the Cabaretti, and the Brokers. Interesting. Demonic lawyers. Demonic lawyers. I like the sound of that. Demonic lawyers, destruction workers, as opposed to construction workers, gifted magicians, elite assassins, and party monsters. Hmm, this is cool. This is cool. I've only ever picked up maybe a few cards since I started Commander from New Capenna, and it kind of caught my attention because of the whole Art Deco 1950s gangsters kind of theme. So getting my hands on it is pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, there's 540 cards in here across 36 draft boosters. How much is a draft booster? Let's see here. New Capenna draft booster pack. How much are people charging that now? Let's see here. Mm, it's saying booster box. I just want a pack. How much is a single pack? Here we go. A single pack. According to TCG, wow, $3.65. TCG players charging $3.65 for this. Let me show you. There we go. $3.65. So let's see here. Let me pull up the math here. So there's 36 boosters times $3.65. That's $131. So yeah, I got this so yeah, it really is on the cheap. Yeah, that's not bad. I really got this on the cheap. It was under $100. I paid under $100 for it. So I just saved $30 on this. If I would have bought the box from TCG Gamer, well, if I had bought the box back then, this probably might have been clocking in over $200 maybe. So And if I were to have bought each pack individually from TCG Gamer, 36 of those, I would have paid $131 for that. So getting the whole box from where I got it at for under $100 is pretty good. It's pretty good. So yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, you could say I could flip it, but you know what? I bought it because I want to play it. I bought it because I want to play it, and it's not every day that I actually get to do something like this. This is the first time ever I'm gonna open this up and crack open all these packs. You know, the last time I got something like this was Chinese language Pokemon TCG, and I flipped that. So, oh my gosh, he's cracking it open! No, don't do it. You can flip it. Flip that brick. Flip that brick. Plus, I heard that new Capenna is a very good set. You know, it's a very good set. So I'm not exactly in possession of anything negative, you know. But all right, and I get to keep this box on top of that. This nice little container box. But yeah, if this would have been like over $100, I probably would not have bothered buying this, but at all. But because it is clocking in at under $100, it was like, okay, you know what? You know, considering the fact that I bought a whole lot of let me put it like this. I bought maybe about 6 commander decks, and they were clocking in at around $40 to $60. You know, and there were 100 packs, in each of those. So, taking that into consideration, this is you know, you're just trying to justify buying a box and cracking it open and not flipping it. Let's see what we got here. What's this here? Gala Greeters. So this came. This is Gala Greeters. I'm not opening that. So this is an elf druid creature alliance. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on Gala Greeters. Create a tapped treasure token, or you gain 2 life. Interesting. Especially the life gaining part for green. Interesting. Very interesting card there. I'm gonna leave it in its thing. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, this was a bent. Oh, wow, this got bent. Must have came in bent or something. Check this out here. Welcome to the bustling metropolis of New Capenna. Which family will earn your allegiance? This is interesting. They got some backstory here. The Obscura. Deceive and blackmail. Distractions and illusions. Elite assassin maestros, the elite assassins. Oh, vampires. Oh, nice. They're vampires. That could help out for my Amalia deck, which is all vampire. Let's see. Who else? Let's see. Destruction workers. They break buildings as easily as kneecaps. They're all about the construction industry. Interesting. They probably, well, they say they're artisans. They're probably artificers too. The Cabaretti, which are party monsters. So I got one of those cards from this set. I bought a single card called Cabaretti Ascendancy, which I use in my dinosaur deck to help me fish out my creatures. And then there's the brokers, demonic lawyers. The brokers are demonic law firm. That's funny. The demonic law firm. Lawyers and detectives. I wonder. I wonder if I could fit them into my detective deck. All right, so here we go. I noticed that they all got the. Do they all have the same cards? No, because they're draft boosters. So they got to be randomized, but more specific for. It's interesting. Like every single one of these packs, every single one of these packs are the same thing. It's not the same as a regular booster. Also, I'm still freaked out at the fact that this is 60 frames per second. How the heck did I achieve 60 frames per second here? I need somebody to explain that to me. Hot dang, should I keep this? Let's crack them open. Here we go. Here's the first one. Let's see here. If they turn out to be the same thing, then I'm gonna have to stop. Let's see, the Cabaretti. Fun isn't free. Fun isn't free. Red, green, and white. Treasure. Artifact. Token artifact treasure. Sacrifice this artifact. Add 1 mana of any color. Alright. Let's see here. Boon of safety. Put a shield counter on target creature. Scry 1. If it would be dealt damage or destroyed, remove a shield counter from it instead. Interesting. Gotcha. Antagonize. Social climber. Casualty 2. As you cast this spell, you may sacrifice a creature with power 2 or greater. When you do, copy this spell. Create a 4/3 black ogre warrior creature token. Majestic Metamorphosis. Target artifact or creature becomes a 4/4 angel artifact creature and gains flying. Draw a card. Gathering Throng. Human Citizen. Enters the battlefield. You may search your library for any number of cards. Named Gathering Throng. Alright. Masked Bandits. Oh, a rogue. Vigilance. And but it won't work in my fairy deck. My fairy is white, blue, and black. This is black, red, and green. So Masked Bandits from your hand. Target land gains. Oh, okay. You may cast Masked Bandits as long as alright. Wonder if that's permanent. Ominous Parcel. Search your library for a basic land card. Reveal it, put it into your hand. Or sacrifice it and it deals 4 damage. Ooh, that's pretty gruesome. Look at the horns on there. Obscura Front. Storefront. Enters the battlefield, sacrifice it. Search your library for a plains, island, or swamp. Put it into the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. And you gain 1 life. That's a interesting land. It's a fetch land. It may help my deck out. It might help my fairy deck there. Jewel Thief. Enters the battlefield, create a treasure token when it enters the battlefield. It's a cat. Okay. Angelic Advisor. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each citizen you control. Flying. Interesting. Venom Connoisseur. Let's see here. Alliance. Out of the way. I can't read every single card. This is way too many. This is 540 cards I'm going through. Out of the way. The return target non-land permanent opponent controls. Draw a card. Evolving Door. Artifact. Sacrifice a creature. Count the colors of the sacrificed creature. And search your library. You may cast an exile card. And a forest. Alright. Let's see here. I don't know. What do you think? You think I should just crack open half of this and and no, and save the rest of the half. Flip it. I don't know. I'll have to decide. Broker's veteran dies. Put a shield counter on target creature you control. Interesting. Raffine's informant enters the battlefield. Connives. Draw a card, then discard a card. If you discarded a card, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Chrome Cat enters the battlefield. Scry 1. Very straightforward. Witty Roastmaster. It's got an alliance. Warm Welcome. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature from among them, put it into your hand. The rest go to the bottom in any order. Then create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. This is actually a pretty good card. And this is a common. I put a creature in my hand and still create another creature, token creature. Dig up the body. Well, that's cool. Casualty 1. As you cast this spell, you may sacrifice a creature with power 1 or greater. When you do, copy this spell. Interesting. And it's got a mill ability. Riveter's Overlook. Riveter's Overlook. Enter the battlefield. Sacrifice it. Okay. So they got a lot of these fetch lands. You find the card, you put it into the battlefield, tap, and you gain life. I don't know how I feel about those type of cards, honestly. Especially since you're only gaining 1 life. Strangle. Deals 3 damage. It's a creature or planeswalker. Quick draw dagger. Equipment. Okay. Will this work for my samurai deck? Enters the battlefield. Attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains first strike until end of turn. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 flash. Cost 3. 1 to equip. But it does attach in almost immediately. What was that other card that I saw that got my attention? Was it Evolving Door? No, right? I should consider setting them aside. Whichever ones catch my interest. Oh, that's alright. No big deal. Let's see. Celestial Regulator. Celestial Regulator. Enter the battlefield. Choose target creature you don't control. Tap it. If you control a creature with power on it, the chosen creature doesn't untap during its controller next untap step. A little chat. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand, the other on the bottom. Okay. Oh, that's actually pretty good. And you could copy this spell. Okay. And do it twice. Hey, we got these rhinos that I've seen, that I've been seeing a lot. Freelance muscle attacks or blocks. It gets X +X until end of turn, where X is the greatest power and or toughness among creatures you control. Pirate Sledge Arsonist of Fiashino. Okay, I've been looking for Fiashinos. Mysterious Limousine. Hey, we got a vehicle here. Enter the battlefield or attacks. Exile up to 1 other target creature until Limousine leaves the battlefield. If a creature is put into exile this way, return each other card exiled. Oh, that's a little too much. Can't stand the wordiness. It reeks of Yu-Gi-Oh! And of course, we got a land and a treasure. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here's another one. Let's see. Maestro Initiate. Okay, draw 2 cards. This is not gonna help. Let's see. Broker's Veteran. Put a shield counter on target creature you control. Another Raffine's Informant and Chrome Cat. Witty Roastmaster. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm starting to get the same cards again. Warm Welcome. Okay. Waterfront District. Enter the battlefield, add blue or black. Okay. Okay. Let me set that to the side there. Let's see. Jetmir's Fixer. A cat warrior. Alright. For the family. You know, it would have been cool if I had gotten Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. If this was a Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, I probably would have been squeeing right now. If you control 4 more creatures, that creature gets +4/+4. This is interesting. For 1 mana, wow. You get a crazy giant growth if you meet all the conditions. If you meet the conditions, if you control 4 more creatures, that creature gets +4/+4 instead. Wow. Daring Escape. You scry 1 and get a +1/+0 with first strike. Oh, that's some cool artwork there. Riveter's Decoy. Human Warrior. Must block if able to. Blitz. If you cast a spell for its Blitz clause, it gains haste, and when this creature dies, draw a card. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next turn. I don't know how I feel about that. That seems a little weird. Now this is whack. This card's whack. Target spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a white creature. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Tainted Indulgence. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card unless there are 5 or more mana value among cards in your graveyard. Interesting. Wow, that's interesting. That's actually interesting. This might be good for my ninja deck. Fleetfoot Dancer. Let's see here. Elf Druid. Red, green, white. Trample, lifelink, haste. And more swamp and treasures. Okay. Let's see. Demon's Due. Scry 2, then draw 2 cards. You lose 2 life. It's not too shabby. Spendable Lackey. Exile. Create a 1/1 blue fish. Boon to safety. Gold Hound. First Strike Menace. Add 1 mana of any color. Social Climber. Okay. Murder. Moida. Definitely gonna keep that. That's a good creature kill there. Body Dropper. Whenever you sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Body Dropper. Interesting. Cabaretti. Cabaretti Courtyard. Enters the battlefield, sacrifice it. When you do, search your library. Okay, it's another one of those land cards. One of those fetch lands. You know, I haven't come across a legendary creature, honestly. That's very interesting. I have not come across a legendary creature so far. Enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life and draw a card. That's pretty good. Let's see. Human Rogue. Enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards. As long as there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, usually gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. Arc Splitter. Here's another equipment. This creature deals 1 damage to target creature that's blocking it. Interesting. Look at this. This is just 1 mana. So if I were to tap 3 mana, I could do 3 damage. That's it. And it's only 1 mana to play, 1 mana to cast, 1 mana to equip. Yeah, okay. Take to the Streets. Creatures you control get +2/+2. Citizens you control get an additional +2/+2. If I keep coming across these citizen cards, maybe I'll make a citizen deck. Hey, here's my first legendary. I was wondering. So we got Mr. Orfeo, the Boulder. He's a rhino. Whenever you attack, double target creature's power until end of turn. Oh, wow. Well, let me put this legendary to the side there. That's actually pretty cool. Widespread Thieving, Hideaway 5. I've seen this before on a couple of lands I got. It's an enchantment. Look at the top 5 cards, exile 1 face down, and put the rest on the bottom in a random order. I don't know about that. And of course, a Forest and Treasure. Okay. So, I'm sure. I'm sure after I finish opening all these up, I'm probably gonna have a good shot at building another another commander deck. Especially now that I've come across a very good legendary here. Double the attack, man. Kaldaya, strong arm, enters the battlefield, put 2+1/+1 counters. It's got Blitz. Revel Ruiner. This is a rogue. Enters it connives. Draw a card and discard a card. If you discard a non-land card, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. That's interesting. Connive. Backstreet Bruiser. Revelation of Power. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it has a counter on it, it also gains flying and lifelink. Interesting. Interesting. I say that because vampires. Let me put that on the side there. That's because of my Amalia deck. Having lifelink and flying with +2/+2, and they get counters on it. Do they get counters on it? I don't know. Actually, this might be more helpful with my Sithis deck because counters get put on there. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I'll put that to the side. Plasma Jockey. Attacks target creature opponent controls can't block. Capenna Express. Sacrifice a treasure and Express becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Hey! Yeah, that's not a bad vehicle. Crew 3. But I'll have to have a treasure token to pull that one off. So we'll have to see what happens. Capenna Express. Security Bypass. Oh, as long as the enchanted creature is attacking alone, it can't be blocked. Creature has, whenever this creature deals combat damage to the player, it connives. Okay, I'll put that on the side. I might work on my ninja deck. Shattered Seraph. White, blue, black. 4 mana. Enter the battlefield, gain 3. Exile from your hand. Target land gains. Tap, add white, blue, and black until Seraph is cast from exile. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting thing it does. Broker's Hideout. Another fetch land here. Pugnacious Pugilist. Ooh, look at this. It's a boxer. Whenever Pugnacious Pugilist attacks, create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. Interesting. It's a warrior type for my Samurai Warrior deck. Riveter's Charm. Let's see here. Choose one. Target opponent sacrifices a creature, planeswalker they control with the highest mana value. Exile the top 3 cards of your library until your next end step. Exile target player's graveyard. I don't have a black, red, and green deck, which might be possible with this Rhino Warrior if I make an Orfeo deck. So there we go. Luxurious Libation. Target creature gets +X/+X until end of turn. Create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. Ob Nixilis, the Adversary. This is a mythic rare. Casualty X. The copy isn't legendary and has starting loyalty X. Hey, isn't he on the front? Yeah, that's him. Oh, okay. So that's who the guy is. Alright. Each opponent has loses 2 life unless they discard a card. If you control a demon or devil, you gain 2 life. Create a 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. Target player draws 7 cards and loses 7 life. Alright, well let's put that there. Illicit Shipment. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Interesting. And if I sacrifice, I could do it twice. Ogre Warrior token. This is interesting. As you cast a spell, you may sacrifice a creature with power 3 or greater. When you do, copy this spell. I'm gonna probably put that in my Amalia deck. Given the way that I designed that deck, that's the ultimate diabolic and demonic tutor I could ask for. Because sacrificing 1 creature... You know what? Let me go into Scryfall. Yeah, let's pull up Scryfall. And there's a reason why. Let me just make sure. This is illicit. Let me make sure. Illicit shipment. Is that legal? Yes, it is. It is legal in Commander. Hot dang. Oh my gosh. My Amali deck is going to... My Vampire Amali deck is going to enjoy... Is going to enjoy that card hard. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. It's going to enjoy that very much. Alright. Next one. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Oh man, this is probably gonna take all night, isn't it? Backup agent. Enter the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. That's a citizen. If I come across more citizens, I want to figure that one out. Hey, not bad. 5 mana for human warrior, reach trample. Wrecking crew. Oh no. Dang it. That's some behind the scenes stuff. Glittermonger, create a treasure token. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Just outright create a treasure token. Deal gone bad. -3 until end of turn. Mill 3 cards. Witness protection. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this card. I think I have a copy of this card. I wonder what set that's from. I must have got it from. No, this was used on me, actually, in a pod battle. Loses all ability, become a green-white citizen creature with base power and toughness 1/1, name legitimate business person. Celebrity Fencer. Whenever... Interesting. Elf Druid in the white side. Usually they're in green. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Celebrity Fencer. Alright. Let's just move that there. Cabaretti Courtyard, another one of those fetch lands. Girder Goons, dies, create a tap 2/2 black rogue creature token. Maestro Theater, another fetch land. Broker's Initiate. Cat Citizen, interesting. Got another citizen here. Broker Initiate has base power and toughness 5/5 until end of turn. Gotta find out if there's a legendary creature that manipulates citizens. I would like to do a citizen deck. That would be interesting. Corpse Appraiser. Vampire Rogue. Hey, we got a vampire here. Oh, but it's blue, black, and red. Dang it. My vampire deck is black and white. If a card is put into exile this way, look at the top card. That really stinks. Alright, let's see here. Rob the archives. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. And you may play those cards this turn. Oh. Oh. Okay. This will be good for my Italy deck. Cat Rogue, Mage's Attendant. Create a 1/1 blue wizard creature token. Sacrifice this creature, counter, target non-creature spell. Hey, a Vishino. Ooh, legendary creature. He is black, red, and green. Ogmus, the Dragon's Lash. Haste. Whenever a creature you control with haste attacks, create a tapped treasure token. Interesting. And then here's a mountain and a ogre warrior. Alright. Let's see, we got Backup Agent, another one, another Wrecking Crew, another Glittermonger, another Deal Gone Bad, Witness Protection, Botanical Plaza. Oh, enters the battlefield tap. I can sacrifice to draw a card. Gives me a green and a white. I'll put that on the side. Okay. We got ourselves a Raccoon Citizen, Cabaretti Initiate, white and red. Let's see here. Rooftop Nuisance. Tap target creature doesn't untap during its control's next untap step. Draw a card. Yeah, interesting. Ooh, bird. I love birds. Flying lifelink. You and target opponent each draw a card. Interesting. And it's another citizen. Patch up. to return up to 3 target creature cards with total mana value 3 or less. Okay. Up to 3 target creature cards. So you got weenies, you can bring back your weenies, all 3 your weenies. Here's a legendary. Cephalid Advisor, Queza, Augur of Agony. White, blue, black. Interesting. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's actually a really good legendary. Oh, man. It sucks that she's blue, because if she was black, I would have thrown her into my vampire deck. That's actually a pretty good legendary. Sleep with the Fishes. Enchant the creature. Enters the battlefield, tap enchant a creature, and you create a 1/1 blue fish creature token with this creature cannot be blocked. Alright, this might be good for my... Oh, but enchant a creature doesn't untap during its control's untap step. I'll set that to the side. Topiary Stomper. I got this dinosaur from the Ixalan commander. So... Can't attack or block unless you control 7 or more lands. Which makes sense. And you search your library for a basic land card. It's not a bad card, honestly. Because when you enter the battlefield, you get to search for a basic land and put on a battlefield. Not something to, it's not a card to dismiss, a creature, dinosaurs. Especially for dinosaur decks. Let's see here. Ooh, tokens! I like when this happens. Get these cool tokens. Interesting because Murders at Call of Manor has these too. They give you tokens inside these boosters. Look at this here. Vigilance, Lifelink, Flying, First Strike, Shields. Shields. And then over here are +1 more shields and +1/+1 counters. Alright, let's put that to the side. Let's see what we got here. Make Disappear. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. Okay. Some mana leak. Backup Agent, Wrecking Crew, Glittermonger, Deal Combat. It's the same cards. Oh gosh. I don't regret buying it. I don't regret opening it. Mayhem Patrol. Mayhem Patrol gets has Blitz. Target creature gets +1/+0. Ooh, Vampire. What we got here? Cutthroat Contender, Vampire Warrior. Get the pay 1 life. Contender gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Activate only once each turn. Interesting. Well, I'll put that on the side for the vampires. Land, dual lands. We got ourselves Waterfront District, blue black. All right. Here we go. Jamel's Fixer gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If mana from a treasure was spent this way, put a +1/+1 counter. Yeah, anyway. Graveyard Shift. This spell has flash as long as there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard. So that's interesting. They got a threshold type ability going on here. You turn a target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. All right. Okay. Here's another Rhino. Cool. The more rhinos, the better. I might make a Rhino deck. Human Soldier. Enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. And agent attacks up to 1 other target creature gains flying. I think I'm going to do a Rhino deck because I got that cool legendary Rhino. Let's see here. Black Market Tycoon, Cat Rogue. Black Market Tycoon deals 2 damage to you for each treasure you control. Create a treasure token. So there's a treasure deck. Gotcha. Midnight Assassin, straightforward. Vampire Assassin, Flying Death Touch. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. I mean, Alright. I mean, I don't think, I don't know, Flying Death Touch. If it had lifelink, I probably would have thrown that to the side. Moida, another good one. I've got plenty of. I got how many black? Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, And then I got the multicolors. So I got 3 decks that have black, and two multicolor deck. So yeah, definitely gonna keep murder to the side. I think I already put one. Didn't I have another murder deck? Let me another murder card. Let me see here. Is that my Amalia deck? Because I know I got murder from another set. From Karloff's Manor. They reprinted it for Karloff's Manor. No, right? Um, let's see here. Oh, well, I'll have to find out how to squeeze that in. Simple enough. Okay. Let's see. Another citizen. Obscura Initiate. A lot of initiates. But I noticed that they also got other color identities. Interesting. Buy your silence. Ooh, equipment, jackhammer. Equipped creature gets +2/+0, 2 to equip. Alright, put the equipment to the side there. It's red, so that might it could be helpful for my Samurai Warriors deck. I don't know. High Rise Sawjack. What a name. Elf Citizen. He's got a chainsaw. Blocks a creature with flying. High Rise Sawjack gets +2/+0. Interesting. Incriminate. Destroy 2 target creatures controlled by the same player. That player sacrifices one of them. Ooh, that's pretty gruesome. Snoopy Newsy. Another Midnight Assassin. Bloody Dropper. Cement Shoes. Equipped creature gets +3/+3 and has at the beginning of your end step tap this creature. Equipped creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Yeah, it only attaches to target creature I control. +3/+3. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that one out. Nimble Larcenist. Enters the battlefield. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact, instant or sorcery from it, and exile that card. This card is whack. Oh, we got ourselves another legendary. Falco Sparrow Pact Weaver. Green, white, blue. Bird Demon. Flying Trample. Falco enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast spells from the top of your library by removing a counter from a creature you control in addition to paying their other cost. Interesting. That's interesting. And here's another citizen. Untap target creature or land. Hopefully there'll be a legendary. I'll come across a legendary that does something with citizens. If it's rainbow, hopefully. If it's rainbow, then maybe I can do things. Then maybe I could build a nice rainbow citizen deck or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. Got some more tokens. Got a whole bunch of shields here. And a whole bunch of +1/+1s. Cool. Alright. Rebel Ruiner. Already saw that. Backstreet Bruiser. Saw that. Revelation of Power. Plasma Jockey. Oh, I saw that one. Another Capenna Express. Case the Joint. Draw 2 cards. Then look at the top card of each player's library. Wow. That's actually pretty powerful. Even for 4 mana. Civil Servant. Oh, it's a white-green creature. Okay. Civil Servant attacks. You may tap another untapped citizen you control. If you do, Civil Servant gains +1/+0 and lifelink. Interesting. Gilded Pinions. Enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Equipped creature has flying. Equip 2. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. You get a treasure token to add mana, and you can give your creature flying when equipped. I'll put that to the side there. Obscura Storefront. Alternate art Mask Bandits. That's cool. Another Cement Shoes. I'll put that to the side there. Metropolis Angel. Flying. Whenever you attack with one or more creatures with counters on them, draw a card. Knockout Blow. This creature. Let's see. Knockout Blow. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a red creature. Deals 4 damage to target attacking or a blocking creature and you gain 2 life. Spara's headquarters, land. Forest Plains Island. Spara's headquarters into the battlefield. Tap cycling 3. This is actually not bad. Green, white, and blue. Green, white, and blue. Am I playing green, white, and blue? No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Morska. Yes, I am. This will go right into my Morska deck. Yes, my detective deck got another land to work with. Cool. Cool. So far so good. If I could get more rhinos out of this booster pack, I would love to do a rhino deck. Since I got this legendary rhino. Okay. Riveter's Initiate. Gains Death Touch until end of turn. Here's another rhino. Rock's Pummeler. As this battlefield with a shield counter. Has travel as long as it has a shield counter. Moira. Obscure Initiative. Buy your silence. Exile target permanent. Its controller creates a treasure token. Jackhammer. Yeah, that's another equipment. I saw that one. Echo Inspector. When Echo Inspector enters the battlefield, it connives. How conniving? Another Overlook. Another fetch land. Quick Draw Dagger. We saw that one. Strangle. Deals 3 damage to target planeswalker. That was at the beginning. Slip out the bag. 1 mana. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It phases out. Interesting that phasing came back. Take to the streets. Creatures you control get +2/+2. Citizens you control get an additional +1/+1 and vigilance. Like I said, I need to find a legendary that manipulates citizens. If I do, I'm going to build a citizen deck. Forge Boss. Whenever you sacrifice one or more other creatures, Forge Boss deals 2 damage to each opponent. This ability triggers only once each turn. Oh. Well, I have to sacrifice. Wiretapping. Hideaway 5. Whenever you draw your first card during each of your draw steps, draw a card. Then, if you have 9 or more cards in your hand, you may play the exile card without paying its mana cost. More manipulation. Promo card. Let's see here. Alright. What's this here? Okay. Dig up the body. We saw that. Make disappear. Backup agent. Wrecking crew. Glittermonger. Deal gone bad. Chrome cat. Halo scarab. Artifact creature insect. Exile scarab from your graveyard. Create a treasure token. Okay. That if you have multiple copies of those, that makes sense. Spara's Adjudicators. Green, white, blue. Cat Citizen. When Adjudicators enters the battlefield, create target creature an opponent controls you can't attack or block until your next turn. Exile the Adjudicators from the game. Target land gains. Oh, okay, it's another one of those. Sent to the exile and your land gets stuff. And I could cast it from exile, which means I'd have to pay 5. Hypnotic Grifter. Connives for 3 mana. Mage's Attendant. Sizzling Soloist. Get that jazz. Human Citizen. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, target creature and opponent controls can't block. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, that creature attacks during its control's next combat phase. Interesting. Avon Heartstabber. What a name. As long as there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, Heartstabber gets +2/+2 and Death Touch. I really like the threshold effect that this set comes with. Disdainful Stroke. Counter target spell with mana value 4 or greater. That's too much. That's too hard. Very, very, very specific. Oh, man. Maybe this was not a good idea. Maybe I should not have decided to open everything. I don't know why. It feels weird. Crooked Custodian enters the battlefield tapped. It's a 3/2 creature for one mana and a black. Case to Joint. Saw that. Speakeasy Server. Another citizen enters the battlefield. You gain 1 life for each other creature you control. Wow. Okay. Big score. As an additional cost, cast discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create 2 treasure tokens. Interesting. Attendant Acolyte. Attendant Socialite enters whenever another creature enters the battlefield. Socialite gets +1/+1. Fake your own death until end of turn. Target creature gets +2/+0. And gains when this creature dies, return to the battlefield tab under its owner's control, and you create a treasure token. Artifact creature Angel Warrior, Paragon of Monadinity. Paragon of Monadinity gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If exactly 3 colors of mana were spent to activate this ability, put a +1/+1 counter on it instead. For 3 mana. Interesting. Ooh, Vampire. Oh, Vampire Rogue. But it's a blue, black, and red. It deals 2 damage to each opponent. You scry 2 when it enters the battlefield. Interesting. And then it gives land abilities. Racer's Ring. It is red and green. Tap for red and green. Alright. Security Bypass. As long as enchanted creature is attacking alone, it can't block. It can't be blocked. Oh, okay. It's another security bypass. Okay, I've seen this card. Put that to the side in case my ninja deck. But I want to put that in my ninja deck. Dusk Mangler has an additional cost to cast, dispel, sacrifice a creature, discard a card, or pay for a life. One of those choices. And enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature, discards a card, and loses a life. Ooh, I could put this in my ninja deck. I can totally put this in my ninja deck. Yes, I don't have to bypass the cost because when I use the ninjutsu of Satoru Umezawa, it ignores the costs, and when it enters the battlefield, my opponents suffer for it. Oh, Citizen's Crowbar. I have a Citizen's Crowbar. When Citizen's Crowbar, I don't mean the card itself. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green-white citizen creature token, then attach Citizen's Crowbar to it. Grip creature gets +1/+1 and has white, tap, sacrifice crowbar, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Equip 2. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not a bad equipment card. Courier's Briefcase, artifact treasure. Interesting, a treasure subtype. Enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. Man, I'm liking some of these cards here where you just instantly create creatures. Ledger Shredder. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, Ledger Shredder connives. Alright. Okay, we got a wizard token here. There we go. Here we are. Dang, I feel like I'm not even close. Ooh, Exhibition Magician. Enter the battlefield, choose 1, create a 1/1 green-white citizen creature token, create a treasure token. Okay. Prize fight. Little Mac versus little Mike Tyson's Punch Out right here. Is that a raccoon versus a giant rhino? Jeez, man. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Okay, it's another fight effect. Extract the Truth. Choose 1. Opponent reveals their hand. May choose a creature. Enchantment Planeswalker. That player discards that card. Target opponent sacrifices an enchantment. Psionic Snoop. Rogue. Human Rogue. Snoop enters the battlefield. It connives. Okay. Hold for Ransom. Enchanted creature. Enchant the creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block and has 7 mana. Hold for Ransom. Controller. Sacrifices and draws a card. Activate only as a sorcery. For the family. It's all about family. Yeah, I've seen this card. You got +2/+2, but if you control 4 more creatures, it gets +4/+4. Daring Escape, saw that. Civil Servant, saw that. Gilded Pinions, saw that. Voice of the Vermin. Enter the battlefield with a shield counter. Voice of the Vermin attacks. Create target creature you control has base power and toughness 4/4 until end of turn. Darling of the Masses of Citizen. Other citizens you control get +1/+0. Why is this not legendary? That should have been legendary. That's a legendary ability. Whenever Darling of the Masses attacks, create a 1/1. This should have been a legendary. Oh man, that should have been a legendary creature. That would have been perfect. Illicit Shipment. Um, yeah, I already saw that. Soul of Emancipation. Avatar. Interesting. Emancipation enters the battlefield, destroy up to 3 other target non-land permanents. Each of those permanents its controller creates a 3/3 white angel creature token. I don't know if I want to give my opponent that. Tramway station enters the battlefield tapped. Ooh, glowy. Glowy. This is way too much for art of a city. Oh man, that's a little overwhelming there. Let's see here. Alright. Saw this one, exhibition. Saw this one, prize fight. Saw this one, hold for ransom, saw that. Okay. Skybridge Towers enters the battlefield tap. White, blue. And if I sacrifice the towers, I have to pay mana, draw a card. Okay. So we got a land. I needed another dual land. Cat Citizen, Spars Adjudicators. This is the original art, because the other one I had was the alternate art. Okay. Angel Cleric, Inspiring Overseer. Enter the battlefield, gain 1 life, draw a card. Okay. Halo Scarab, saw that one. Tainted Indulgence. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card unless there are... yeah, I think I saw that one. I got to keep both cards. If I have 5 or mana... this might be good for my ninja deck. I'll still put that to the side, even if I pulled out another one. Riveter's Decoy, must be blocked if able. Saw that one. Metropolis Angel. Angel Soldier, whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures with counters on them, draw a card. Okay. Devilish Valet, Double Warrior. Trample Haste, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, double Valley's power until end of turn. For a rare? I don't know. Windshield Agent. Oh, Winged Shield. I said Windshield. Winged Shield Agent. Enter the battlefield with a shield counter on it. If it will be dealt damage or destroy, remove a shield counter from it. I like that whole shield counter thing. That's pretty cool. And it shows on the art too that this is the shield. When the agent attacks, up to 1 other target creature gains flying until end of turn. Interesting. Planes. We got a fish. Can't be blocked. Give me that thing that can let me create that kind of creature token. I'll ninjutsu it. The fish, this tiny little fish. Suddenly, it's a ninja. It's a ninja. It's revealed to be a ninja. All right. Ooh, this is new. Majestic Metamorphosis. Target artifact or creature becomes a 4/4 artifact creature. Angel artifact creature gains flying. Draw a card. That's not bad. Draw a card. Okay. Gathering Throng. Enter the battlefield. You may search your library for any number of cards named Gathering Throng. Okay, that's for constructed, 60 card decks. Riveter's Initiative. Saw that one. Saw that one. Join the Maestros. Create a 4/3 Black Ogre Warrior creature token. Okay. Saw that one. Obscure Initiative. Midnight Assassin. Saw that one. Tramway Station. Put the lands to the side. Jewel Thief. Did I see this one? Yeah. Vigilance. Trample. Enter the battlefield. Create a treasure token. Saw the Snooping Newsy. Ooh, new legendary. Cormella Glamour Thief. Blue, black, red. Haste. 1 mana and a tap. Add blue, black, red. Spend this mana only to cast instant and or sorcery spells. When Glamour's Thief dies, return up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Interesting legendary. Brass Knuckles. Equipped creature has double strike as long as 2 or more equipment are attached to it. Equip 1. When you cast a spell, copy it. The copy becomes a token. That's funny. You get 2 Brass Knuckles. I gotcha now. So if you equip both Brass Knuckles, you get the double strike. Gotcha. Oh, speak of the devil. Exotic Pets. Create 2 1/1 blue fish creature tokens with this creature can't be blocked. I have the token for it. Then for each kind of counter among creatures you control, Put a counter of that kind on either of those tokens. That's actually pretty powerful. I got 2 1/1 blue fish creature tokens, unblockable. Then for each kind of counter among creatures you control, put a counter of that kind. Oh, okay, so it multiplies. It's a white and blue though. That stinks. My ninja deck is blue-black. That really stinks. Galagreeters. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Put a +1/+1 counter on Galagreeters. Tap a treasure token, gain 2 life. Island treasure token. Man, I wish that fish was blue-black. If that fish was blue-black, my ninja deck would have been even more hilarious. It would have been even more hilarious. Be like, oh, look at this unassuming fish that's unblockable. Oops. Now it's a Darksteel Colossus. Sewer Crocodile. Hey, we got the legendary Crocodile in the sewers. Crocodile can't be blocked this turn. This ability costs 3 less to activate. There are 5 or more. Ooh, I will consider that. I will consider that for the ninja deck. Destroy target attacking creature. Kill shot. Okay, that requires being attacked. Ready to rumble. Choose one. Ready to rumble deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Destroy target artifact. Okay. Broken Wings. Destroy target artifact, creature, enchantment, artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Okay, that's actually not bad. When corrupt court official enters the battlefield, target opponent discards a card. Run out of town. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it on top of the bottom of their, on the top or bottom of their library. Okay. Rakish Revelers. When they enter the battlefield, target creature create a 1/1 green-white citizen creature token. Okay. Okay, and this manipulates land. Botanical Plaza, white and green. Okay. Another dual land to work with. Strangle deals. Wait, I got 2 of these in the same pack? Oh, that sucks. I got 2 of these in the same pack. Wow. Wow, man. That hurts anybody who does draft boosters. Strangle. Refuse to yield. Target creature gets +2/+7 until end of turn. Untap it. Ooh, alternate art, Mr. Orfeo, the Boulder. Cool. Whenever you attack, double target creature's attack power. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna make a Rhino deck out of that one. Hypnotic Grifter, saw that. Jetmir's Garden. This is a rare. Mountain Forest Plains. Enter the battle, tap. Discard. Ooh, it's a red, green, and white. That'll be great for my dinosaur deck. Cool. Island and Citizen Token. So I'm getting a whole lot of helpful cards. All things considered, these are cards so far. Look how thick it is for my commander decks. Very helpful for my commander decks. So far so good. And I'm coming across a whole lot of citizen creatures. I would love to build that. And I'm finding some rhinos. And I got a nice rhino legendary. So I definitely would like to do a rhino deck if I could get more rhinos out of these cards. Come on out. There we go. Ooh, excuse me. Let's see. We already saw that. Crooked Custodian. Saw Speakeasy Server. Saw a Big Score. Saw Attended Socialite. Saw Fake Your Own Death. Disdainful Stroke. Counter target spell with mana value 4 or greater. Okay. Echo Inspector. Saw that. Maestro Theater. Saw that. Broker's Initiative. Saw that. Girder Goon. Saw that. Obscura Charm. This one is a white, blue, black. Okay. Return target multicolored permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Tap. Counter target instant or sorcery spell. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. I mean, maybe for my fairy deck. I'll have to take a look. It might not be useful. So I refuse to yield. Scuttling Butler. Artifact creature construct. At the beginning of your combat of your turn, you may control 2 or more multicolored permanents. Scuttling Butler gains double strike until end of turn. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Rafine, Scheming Seer. Legendary creatures. Sphinx Demon. Blue, white, white, blue, black. Interesting. White, blue, black. Flying. Ward 1. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature connives X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Okay. Alright. Interesting legendary. Here's another island and another fish that blocks. Now I got that doesn't get blocked. All right. Next up, got a Secret Layer promo pack card in here. Okay. All right. Witness Protection, saw that. Celebrity Fencer, saw that. Exhibition Magician, saw that. Prize Fighter, saw that. Extract the Truth. Shattering Seraph. Okay, it's another one of those land manipulators. If I exile it from the hand. I gain 3 life when it enters the battlefield. Okay. Angel Rogue, white, blue, black. Interesting. Broker's Hideout enters the battlefield. I think I saw this one. It's a fetch land. Alright. Well, that's crazy fetch land. Mayhem Patrol, saw that. Cutthroat Container, saw that. Rocco Cabaretti Caterer, X, red, green, and white. Legendary creature, Elf Druid. When Rocco Cabaretti Caterer enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you may search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Legendary creature. Grizzly Sigil. Casualty 1, choose target creature or planeswalker if it was dealt non-combat damage this turn. Sigil deals 3 damage to it and you gain 3 life. Otherwise, Grizzly Sigil deals 1 damage to it and you gain 1 life. I will take that. It's only 1 mana. This might be good for my vampire deck. Involuntary Employment. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, gains haste. Create treasure token. Mythic Rare. Luxior Gyada's Gift. Legendary Artifact. Equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each counter on it. Equipped permanent isn't a planeswalker and is a creature in addition to its other types. Equip Planeswalker 1, equip 3. Huh. Interesting. Sticky Fingers. Enchant creature has menace. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Enchanted creature dies, draw a card. We've got one of those copy cards for when you don't have such things. There we go. Straighten that out a bit there. Alright. So the only interesting legendary for me to do a deck around is Mr. Orfeo. I really like what he brings to the table. Disdainful Stroke, saw that. Rafine's Guidance. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. You may cast guidance from your graveyard by paying 2 and a white rather than paying its mana cost from the graveyard. That's an interesting card. Sticky Fingers. Civic Gardener attacks untap target creature or land. Another human citizen. Got another citizen card here. Initiate from your exile. Initiate Maestro's initiate from your graveyard. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Broker's Veteran. When the veteran dies, put a shield counter on target creature you control. Another land, Tramway Station. Another Masked Bandits. Ominous Parcel. Already got that one. Obscure Storefront. Disciplined Duelist. Green, white, and blue. Double strike. He enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. Alright. It's a citizen. Here's a human rogue. Tavern Swindler. Pay 3 life, flip a coin. If you win the flip, you gain 6 life. Cleanup Crew, as opposed to Wrecking Crew. Enters the battlefield, choose 1, destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, exile target card from a graveyard, or gain 4 life. Interesting. Hey, we got a Rhino Warrior. War Chief enters the battlefield, gain 3 life. When War Chief dies, create a 4/4 Rhino Warrior. Blitz for mana and 2 green. Okay. So I'm getting some rhinos. Let me see here. Mr. Orfeo is green, red, and black. So if I never did that combination, red, green, and black, honestly. So if I get plenty enough rhinos, and I gotta look at the rhinos that I have also. I think I got white rhinos, but if I got plenty enough older rhinos, those Roxes, I got a couple of those in green. Witness Protection, Celebrity Fencer, Exhibition, Big Score, a Socialite, Fake Your Own Death, Chrome Cat, Body Dropper, Skybridge Towers, white and blue. Okay, another dual land. Caporetti Courtyard, another fetch land. Ooh, Fairy Rogue, Fairy Fandle. Man, I went through all these packs and I finally get a fairy? I finally come across a fairy. Alright, what do? Whenever, let's see, Flash Flying. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Fairy Fandle. That's going into the Alayla deck. Lagriel Magpie. Oh, we got a green, white, and blue. What do we have here? Human Soldier. The Magpie enters the battlefield. Exile any number of other target creatures controlled by different players until Lagrella leaves. When an exile card enters the battlefield under your control this way, put two +1/+1 counters on it. Interesting. Here's another citizen. The unlucky witness dies. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until your next end step, you may play one of those cards. Okay. But only one. Gotcha. Ooh, here's another legendary. Ginny Faye, Jetmir's Second. It's a green, red, and white. If you would create... It's an elf druid. If you would create 1 or more tokens, you may instead create that many 2/2 green cat creature tokens with haste, or that many 3/1 green dog creature tokens with vigilance. Interesting. Great dogs here. Here's another treasure. There's a treasure card. So, man, I can't believe after all that opening, I get a fairy for the first time. In fact, do I have that? Do I have that card? Let me see here. Fairy Fandle. Let me make sure that wasn't in that Fey Dominion precon. Fairy Seer, Shadow Puppeteers, Ona, Night Veil Sprite, Mocking Sprite, Gwenalendra Liege. I do have a lot of multicolor cards. That might be able to, that card that I saw may be able to help. Malleable Imposter, Scion of Ona, Talion's Messenger, Fairy Formation, Zephyr Sprite, Wind Dancer, Sprite Noble, Cloud of Fairies. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good. Good. I could throw... I don't have anything of the like. So that's going to go into my Alayla deck. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Crime is an art form. The Maestros. We got a treasure token on that one. I have it upside down. Alright, so we have the Sawjack, got Incriminate, got Sewer Crocodile, Killshot, Ready to Rumble, Broken Wings, Courtyard, Goons, Theater, Broker's Initiate, another Brass Knuckles. Ooh, Vampire! Oh no, wait, I already saw that. Don't I already have that? Glamour Thief? I was like all excited for it the first time around. And I was like, oh. Yeah. Alright, got another Carmella Glamour Thief. Blue, black, and red. I wish it was black and white. It would have been cool to add that. Knockout Blow. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a red creature. Blow deals 4 damage to target creature, attacking or blocking creature, and you gain 2 life. No. Depopulate. Each player who controls a multicolored creature draws a card. Then destroy all creatures. Oh. That's very specific, but what a creature wipe. That's an interesting creature wipe. It's like, sure, you could draw a card. Now, all of you with multicolored creatures, you know what it is? You know what it is? It's very effective in Commander because because 9 times out of 10 you're probably gonna face off against multicolored commanders, and that's the one card you need to trigger that mass creature wipe. All right, we saw Buy Your Silence, another Jackhammer. I'll put there. Rox Pummeler, yes, Rhino Soldier, cool, another Rhino. Incriminate, Run Out of Town, Dapper Shield Mate. Enter the battlefield with shield counter on it. As long as it's your turn, Shield Mate gets +2/+0. Rakish Revelers. Did I see this one before? Well, they create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. Riveter's Overlook. Seen that. Strangle. Seen that. Quick Draw Dagger. Yeah, we saw that one. Put that over there. Cephalid Rogue. Pickpocket. Psychic Pickpocket. Enter the battlefield with Connives. When it connives this way, return up to 1 non-land target permanent to its owner's hand. Oh, okay. Maestro Charm. Blue, black, and red. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand. The rest into your graveyard. Each opponent loses 3 life. You gain 3 life. Maestro Charm deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. An offer you can't refuse. An offer you can't refuse. Counter target creature, non-creature spell. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. Horde Hauler. Oh, a vehicle. Whenever Horde Hauler deals combat damage to the player, create a treasure token for each artifact they control. Interesting. I won't give them that benefit. No way. No way would I put that in my vehicle deck. Or any deck for that matter. Giving them access to mana, free mana? No way. No, no thank you. Okay. There we are. Alright. Goldhound. Artifact creature, treasure dog. That's cool. A Goldhound. First strike menace. Sacrifice Goldhound, add 1 mana of any color. Hey, not bad. That is actually not bad. For 1 mana. Artifact creature, 1 red mana. That's pretty cool. Most wanted. Enchanted creature gets +2/+1. Enchanted creature dies. Create 2 treasure tokens. Oh, that's interesting. Demon's Due. Scry 2, then draw 2 cards. You lose 2 life. Expendable Lackey. Citizen. Exile Expendable Lackey. Create a 1/1 blue fish creature token with this creature can't be blocked. Activate only as a sorcery. Yeah. What's it? Create a 1/1 blue fish. Yeah, that's good. I'll put that on the side to see if I can squeeze it into that ninja deck. Boon of Safety, saw that. Botanical Garden, another land. Celestial Regulator. Enters the battlefield, choose target creature you don't control and tap it. If you control a creature with a counter on it, the chosen creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. That's a mouthful. Sky Crier, Flying Lifelink. You and target opponent draw a card. I saw that one. Cavalry Initiate. Double strike until end of turn. Raccoon Citizen. We saw the Soloist. We saw the Scourge Charm. Scuttling Butler. Saw that one. Errant Street Artist. Legendary creature. Human Rogue. 1 blue mana. Interesting. That has Defender Haste. Copy target spell you control that wasn't cast. You may choose new targets for the copy spell. Ooh. Ew. I don't know if I want to do a mono blue out of that, but the fact that I could copy spells. Maestro's Initiate. Hollow Foil. We saw that one. And Treasure. Alright. We saw this one. Rafine's Guidance. Sticky Fingers, we saw that. Civic Gardener, saw that. Maestro's Initiative, saw that. Broker's Veteran, saw that. Inspiring Overseer, did I see this one? When it enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Okay. Halo Scarab, saw that. Spara's Adjudicator, saw that. Echo Inspector, saw that. I'm starting to get the same cards now. Fatal Grudge. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a non-permanent land. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control that shares a type with a sacrifice permanent, sacrifices it. Draw a card. Bouncer's Beatdown. Instant. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a black permanent. Bouncer's Beatdown deals X damage to target creature or player, where X is the greatest number. If that creature or player would die this turn, exile instead. That's a mouthful. Call in a professional. Players can't gain life this turn. Damage can't be prevented this turn. Call in a professional, deals 3 damage to any target. Okay. Scheming Fence. Excuse me. Enters the battlefield, you may choose a non-land permanent. Activated abilities of the chosen permanent can't be activated. Fence has all activated abilities of the chosen permanent except for loyalty abilities. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to activate those abilities. It's a copy ability, Stimulus Package. Enters the battlefield, create 2 treasure tokens. Sacrifice a treasure, create a 1/1 green-white citizen creature token. Planes, and here's a dog. Alright. Let's see here. Next up. Got another Goldhound. Most Wanted. Demon's Due. Expendable Lackey. Boon of Safety. Antagonize. Target creature gets +4/+3 until end of turn for 2 mana. Interesting. Waterfront District. Another one. Another Waterfront District. Blue-black. Jetmir's Fixer. Another one for the family. Got that. Daring Escape. Got that. Crew Captain. Human Warrior. Has indestructible as long as it entered the battlefield this turn. Oh, okay. Haste. Brazen Upstart. Red, green, white. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Okay. You gotta get to search that. Public Enemy. Enchanted Creature. All creatures attacking enchanted creatures controller each combat if able. Enchanted creature dies. Draw a card. Tolu's Clever Conductor. White, blue, black. Human Rogue. Legendary. When Tolu's Clever Conductor enters the battlefield, it connives. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, exile them from your graveyard. When Tolu's dies, put the cards exiled with it into their owner's hands. Oh, okay. So, okay. Let's see here. No, I never even noticed. Was there anything in the back? Oh yeah, here we go. Draft archetypes. Huh. Interesting. Oh, interesting. So they explain to you how the archetypes work. When you choose one of these families. Okay. Let's see. Revelation of Power. Saw that. Big Score. Saw that. Capenna Express. Saw that. I'll throw that down there. Revel Ruiner. Saw that. Sustained Stroke. Dapper Shieldmate. Echo Inspector. River's Overlook. Quick Draw Dagger. Strangle. Another Fairy Fandle. Lagrella the Magpie. We already saw that one. Unlucky Witness. Dies. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until your next end step. You may play one of those cards. Ginny Faye, Jetmir's Second. Yeah, I already saw that one, didn't I? Oops. There we go. Let's see here. Got Swamp and Another Fish. Hold on a second here. Didn't I not see Ginny? Yeah, Ginny Faye. Okay. Got an alternate art Ginny Faye. There we go. Alright. And here's another Land and fish. Go sleep with the fishes. Alright. Let's see here. Come on. Here we are. Alright. Another disdainful stroke. Guidance. Sticky fingers. Gardener. Maestro's initiate. Another regulator. Botanical plaza. Alternate art. Cabaret initiate. Rooftop nuisance. Tap target creature. It doesn't untap during its control's next untap step. Draw a card. Alright. Riveter's Requisitioner. Villashino Rogue. Dies. Create a treasure token. Blitz. 3-1. Elegant Entourage. Ooh, look at that art. Another creature enter the battlefield under your control. Target creature other than Entourage gets +1/+1 trample. Alright. Silencer. Rafine's Silencer. Enters the battlefield, it connives. Silencer dies. Target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-X until a turn where X is Rafine's Silencer's power. So pump that up and you got something good. Ooh, what an art. This is actually pretty good. Tenacious Underdog. This is pretty cool. Blitz. 2 mana, 2 black, pay 2 life. You may cast Tenacious Underdog from your graveyard using its Blitz ability. Oh, interesting. Rafine's Guidance. Got the thing there. Rogue with the Butcher's Knife. Ooh, look at that. Pink blood. Okay. Well, let me just move that over there. Okay. Hold on. Let me grab these because they're all the way on the other side here. Here we go. These are the ones that I'm going to look into squeezing into the commander decks that I currently have. Psionic Snoop, Hold for Ransom, Goldhound, Most Wanted, Demons Do, Expendable Lackey, Jewel Thief, Snooping Newbie, Newsy, Midnight Assassin, Body Dropper. Oh, Suspicious Bookcase. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. I really like those cards, man. Broker's Charm. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Destroy target enchantment or draw 2 cards. Interesting. Virtuoso. Human Rogue. Double Strike. Virtuoso becomes the target of a spell you control. It connives. Okay. Woo. Ziatora's Proving Ground. Hey, look at that. It's a boxing ring. Tri-land, Swamp Mountain, and Forest. Okay. And I got that and that. Any Triforce, any Tri-land is good. Tri-lands. Got Tri-lands. Alright. Let's see. And if I pull this back. Cool. More tokens. Here we go. Got another set of tokens here. Here we go. Another set of tokens for me to have fun with. Corrupt Court Official. That's new. Enters the battlefield. Target opponent discards a card. Cool. Run Out of Town. Revelation of Power. Big Score. The Express. Revel Ruiner. Nuisance. Racer's Ring. Is this an alternate art? Yeah. Okay. This is an alternate art. Okay, that's cool. Security Bypass. Ooh. Glamorous Outlaw. Vampire Rogue. Into the battlefield, deals 2 damage to each opponent. You scry 2. Okay, it's a blue, black, and red. An offer you can't refuse. Maestro's Charm. Did I already see that one? Choose one. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. Each opponent loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life. Charm deals 5 damage to target creature or pit, planeswalker. Psychic Pocket. It connives. When it connives, This way, return up to one target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Here's Cavalry Ascendancy. I already have that. It's in my dinosaur deck. Let me see. Let me see my man here. What's his color? What is that? Red, green, white. What is Mr. Orpheo's? He's red, green, black. Oh, that sucks. That would have been perfect for the Ascendancy. But I only have one deck that's red, green, and white, and that's my Dino deck. And I already have that in there. Alright, next up. Okay. Antagonize Social Climber. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. I'm liking these alliance cards. It's whenever another creature enters the battlefield. That's a pretty cool effect there. Join the Maestros, Majestic Metamorphosis, Gathering Throng, Riveters Initiated, another Rakish Revelers, another Dual Land, Celestial Regulator, another Skycrier, Exotic Pets, cool. Get more, create more Bluefish tokens. Bouncers Beatdown. Did I read this one here? The spell costs 2 less to cast. Beatdown deals X damage to creature or planeswalker, where X is the greatest power among. Yeah, I read that one. Alright. Oh, cool. Another green, white, and blue. Do I have a green, white, and blue deck? No, my only multicolored deck is, yeah, I only have, oh, no, green, white, and blue. Yeah. Yeah, my Morska deck, my detective deck. Unless I already saw that. And here's a Rhino Warrior. I like that he's got the the thing there. Didn't I already come across Spara's Headquarters? Because that's pretty big for my detective deck, quite honestly. Because it's green, white, and blue, and that's the colors that I can use. No, I'll worry about it later. We still got some more packs to unlock. Okay. Looks like I'm nearing the end. The last 5. I'm down to the final 5. Man. There we go. Alright. Got the informant. Oops, sorry. Let me see here. There we go. Just straighten that out just a little bit more. There we go. Fix that up. Alright. Here we go. I got the informant, the Chrome Cat, Witty Roastmaster. Yeah, I saw that one. Warm Welcome. I saw got that one. Dig Up Body, Make Disappear. Civil Servant, Gilded Pinions. Already saw that one. Tramway Station, Cabaret Charm. We already went through that one. Nightclubber. Enters the battlefield, creatures you control, your opponent's control, get -1/-1 until end of turn. Okay. Torch Breath. Spell costs 2 less to cast. The spell can't be countered. Deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. This might be good for my Italy deck. You know what? Let me put that to the side. Extraction Specialist. Lifelink. Enters the battlefield, return target creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature can't block attack as long as you control Extraction Specialist. Land, and Citizen Token. So, yeah, I mean, it's perfectly normal coming across the same exact cards over and over again, because they are draft boosters as opposed to regular booster packs, rather than regular booster packs. But like I said, you know, this was a rare opportunity. It was very cheap to get this, and it's not, and you know, this is not something that I get to do every so often. Yeah, here's some more tokens, because you know them boxes can, you know, clock in over nearly $200. Ready to Rumble, Broken Wings, Corrupt Court Official, Sewer Crocodile, Kill Shot, Light 'em Up. Deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. It's got Casualty 2, which means you can copy. This might be good. With power 2 or greater, when you do copy the spell, yeah, that'll be good for my Italy deck. I'm running out of space here. I'm bumping into things here. Broker's Initiate, Girder Goons, Rakish Revelers, Rumor Gatherer. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, draw a card instead. Rogue Gallery. Oh, I like that art. For each color, return up to one target creature card of that color from your graveyard to your hand. Wow, that's actually pretty powerful. Oh my gosh, you know what? I'll put that in there from one of my rainbow decks. Maybe my sliver deck. Oh, that's probably going to be good for my sliver deck. Okay. Stimulus package. I saw that one. Shadow of Mortality. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty cool. If your life total is less than your starting life total, this spell casts the spell costs X less to cast, where X is the difference. 7/7 creature. Interesting. Not very good. Not for the amount of mana it's asking for. Just look at this. It's 13 mana, and you get a 7/7 creature. Yeah, that's a weird thing they created there. That's a weird card. Not for 7/7, quite honestly. Final three. Will I get some more legendaries? Will I finally get another fairy? Will I get something more for my decks? Light them up. Got that. I'll put that there because I got red. Chaldea Strong Arm. When Strong Arm enters the battlefield, put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature. Okay. Crooked Custodian, Speakeasy Server, Case the Joint, Plasma Jockey, Paragon, Broker's Hideout, Shattered Seraph, Requisitioner, I can't pronounce anymore. Silencer, Swooping Protector, enters the battlefield with a shield counter. Okay. Obscura Ascendancy. When you cast a spell, if its mana value is equal to 1 plus the number of soul counters on Obscura Ascendancy, put a soul counter on soul Ascendancy, then create a 2/2 white creature spirit token with flying. As long as there are 5 or more soul counters, spirits you control get +3/+3. I had spirits in consideration, and this actually can help out. The spirits. I'm going to put that to the side. Jewel Thief. Alright. Okay. Next up. Okay. Social Climber. Join the Maestros. Majestic Metamorphosis. Gathering Throng, Murder's Initiate, another Rhino, Skybridge Towers, Dual Land, Spars Adjudicators, Inspiring Overseer, Halo Scarab. Ooh, this one is blue-black. It's blue-black. As long as there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, Syndicate Infiltrator get +2/+2. Another Arc Splitter. This is a pretty awesome card. I like that. Let's see. Ballroom Brawlers. Brawlers attack. Ballroom Brawlers and up to 1 other target creature you control. Both gain your choice of First Strike or Lifelink. Interesting. Endless Detour. The owner of target spell, non-land permanent or card in the graveyard, puts it on top of the bottom of their library. I don't know about that. And here's another set of tokens. Alright. And the last one. Here we go. Okay. Raffine's Informant, Chrome Cat, Witty Roastmaster, Warm Welcome, Dig Up the Body, Make the Secure, Sky Crier, Paragon, Glamorous Order, Vampire Rogue. Enter the battlefield, deals 2 damage to each opponent. You scry 2, like the alternate art. Racer's Ring, Glittering Stockpile. Add 1 red. Put a stash counter on Glittering Stockpile. Stockpile adds X mana of any one color where X is the number of stash counters on. Okay. Swooping Protector, saw that. Ceremonial Groundbreaking, Artifact Equipment. This is a green and white. Gets +2/+1. And has Trample. Equip Citizen 1. Equip 3. Interesting. Alright. And Fight Rigging. At the beginning of the combat of your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then if you control a creature with power 7 or greater. Alright. And then I get Planes and the Treasure. So yeah, the thing about draft boosters is that they're always going to have the same cards because it's all about the draft, and it's usually, and it's not commander centric for the most part. It's not commander centric for the most part. So that's why there's so many multiple copies, because if you were to receive 3 packs and such, you would get the you would get 3 3 copies. You would be guaranteed, let's say, multiple copies of Warm Welcome. Like, you would get multiple copies of Warm Welcome from picking up these draft boosters. It's not the same as your regular boosters, but the mere fact that within those draft boosters, I found this many interesting cards here. Look how thick this is. That I think could benefit my commander deck is not bad. And I got some good legendaries out of this one. Well, some decent legendaries. But my favorite one is most definitely Mr. Orfeo. Here we go. I definitely like the fact that Mr. Orfeo does what he can do what he does here. Whenever you attack double target creature's power until end of turn, I definitely want to build a deck around that. But yeah, I only got 1 fairy out of that. Which was very disappointing. And I even got this awesome card, Old Nixilis, the Adversary. That was a rare get. But yeah, that was my first time ever doing something like this, and that was pretty cool. I'm never gonna do it again. Nope, I'm not gonna do something like this again. If I ever get a score a box like this, saying, in an open box, I'm gonna flip it. This was just a one-time thing. You know what I mean? I got some interesting cards. Unfortunately, couldn't find any citizens out of this. So let me see here. Let me go into Scryfall. Let me pull up citizen type. Type line citizen. Let me see if there's a legendary citizen. Citizen. Legendary citizen. Let's see here. Is there such a thing? Yes, there are legendary citizens. Let's see. Frodo Sauron's Bane. Moira Brown, guide author. Sarah Nuka's biggest fan. Here from right here in Capenna, right here. Here we go. Green, white, and blue. Rigo Streetwise Mentors to the battlefield with the shield token. He's a cat citizen. Whenever you attack a player or planeswalker with 1 or more creatures with power 1 or less, draw a card. That's interesting because I get to draw a card with that. With that one. Saradoc, Master of Buckland, mono white. The only other one is Best Soul Nourisher, green and white, among the multicolors. So not a lot of multicolor citizens. Everything is monocolored. So wow, that really stinks. Not many citizens. Legendary creatures. Let me see here. Is there any legendary creature that manipulates citizens? Citizen. Here we go. Let's type citizen and legendary. Let's see here. Only 3. Only 3 creatures manipulate citizens. Kit Kanto, Frodo Sauron's Bane, and Fabian Boss's Confidant. Is that Yeah, it's a new Capenna. I need a new Capenna commander. If I get that, when Kit Kanto enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green white citizen creature token. At the beginning of combat on each player's turn, you may tap 2 untapped creatures you control. When you do, target creature that player controls gets +1/+1 and gains trample until end of turn. Goad that creature. What about Fabian? Fabian is a green, white, and red. I have a green, white, and red game deck already, but what does it do? Apparently, it's not legal in all these other sets here. But Legacy, Vintage, Commander, Oathbreaker. Okay, well, whatever those are. Commander is the only one I care about. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, each player reveals the top card. For each land revealed this way, you create a 1/1 green white creature citizen token. Then creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn for each non-land card revealed this way. Then each player draws a card. Man, but I already have a green. Oh, Kit Kanto is red, green, and white. So if I get this one, I don't know. I don't know. But there goes all the. But there's where that's where all the um creatures are at. That's where I can get my um citizen manipulation from. So, oh well. Oh well, I'll have to. I guess I'll have to use them secondarily, as secondary characters. But yeah, that's draft boosters for you. You know what I'm saying? Um, Not a lot of variety in them because they are designed for competition and such. But yeah, couldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. It was under $100, and I was interested in New Capenna. So there we go. Now that I got 540 new Capenna cards, see what we could do about that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And in fact, let me shift this to the side here, and let me put. Who do I wanna? I definitely want to do Mr. Orfeo. I definitely want to do this. I have not done green, red, and black combination. And if I look up the citizens, and then maybe I'll sort out the citizens for that one. Green, white, and blue. Hmm, that's way too much for that one. White, blue, and black. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. That's Quasar Augur of Agonies. Mm, which is interesting, but I don't think I can make a commander out of that. But maybe I could put it in my Sisei deck. Like I got these legendary creatures that I can put into my Sisei deck, hands down, if I wanted to. If I was doing a cat and dog deck, I got just the card for it. If I want to do a cat and dog deck, um, let's see here. Mm, hmm. Mm, Glamorous Thief. Mm, yeah. The funny thing is, I was rounding up all those dogs and cats. I'll have to think about that because having this one here. Oh, well, I'll have to think about that. Mm, yeah, interesting, interesting. So, no, there we go. I'm gonna build a Rhino deck. Build a nice Rhino deck with Mr. Orfeo, um, along with Sisei, and that I still gotta work on. Oh well, there we go. Well, that was fun doing all that. Um, it's unfortunate though that there were draft boosters and not regular boosters, but it's all right. The point is that I got to enjoy doing something like this and get some new Capenna cards, which is pretty fun. And I'm gonna keep this in its thing here, most definitely. So, all right. So that's a great way to finish it off. Great way to finish off. covering Magic the Gathering. This channel is gonna go on hiatus. The Tabletop Channel go on hiatus while I take care of business matters on the back end. And hopefully once I come back, could well bring out some of the new commander decks that I'll have built by then. So I just want to thank everybody who had been watching here on the Tabletop Channel, and I look forward to returning later down the line and resuming this channel once I settle all matters. Believe me, you're gonna really like it when it's all said and done. So when I accomplish what I'm seeking out to accomplish. So don't hesitate to comment, like, and subscribe. Share your thoughts on this whole thing. Enjoy all the previous videos that I've done. And head on over to Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Grab yourself a copy of The Impossible Man, a strange fantasy novel, comedy written by me. And if you wanna see what is going on the tabletop side, that I'm putting this on hiatus, join me every Wednesday on Twitch or Kick. I do a live multi-stream on Twitch and Kick, so you can go to either channel that you like. Just follow the whole entire link there, and join me on Wednesdays 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you'll see what it is that I'm doing regarding tabletops, and you'll see it live. It's a live multi-stream exclusive. I'm sure many people skip this, so so there we go. So until next time, thank you all for joining me, and I wish you all a good night, a buenas noches, and oyasumi nasai.